geeks, my pro money geeks. This is the general, Mr. Mills, the pro money geek himself. All right, so now I want to come to you guys with a little bit of information, little direction, little perspective, give you some insight as to why you have to fail on your way to success. Yes, you could be an anomaly and you could be the one off who would never fail in life and then achieve everything you try to accomplish. But if you're like most of us, we learn by trial and error. We fall, we get up, we may fall again, then we get up again. Perseverance is key, okay? Now, the reason why I have you looking at this dashboard right now, as you can tell, this is a new channel. This is my channel, my brand. I'm a pro money geek. It's a lot of pro money geeks out here. We just don't know how to get to the bag, right? So a lot of my roads to success were paved with failures. All right, so keep in mind, these are for my day ones. You see, I only have 410 subscribers. You see right there in the last, 28 days, I added 315. All right, now you can see right here, 640 hours of watch time. What I need for all of you to do, I should say, is to make sure you watch this video until the end. All of this helps with Google Analytics, YouTube Analytics, things like that. Because I'm definitely here to give you valuable content and make sure that you get some sort of understanding of how to move, how to focus and how to guide yourself, and others, because some of us could be the light that our family needs. We just need a little fine tuning. That's what happened with me, So now I'm about to dive into it. All right. So now if you look, I've only uploaded 10 videos, about 20 videos or so. And I can show you, this is just me. I'm gonna just be totally transparent with you so you can see my content. So look, these are the videos I uploaded. I only got I got two that got to the thousands of views, but you see multiple. It's humble beginnings, y'all. I got a few with some hundreds. Then I got a couple with 1,000. But as you see, these stem from last year. I only uploaded about 5 videos last year in 2020, if that. And then I had to go on a hiatus because of personal reasons. I was going through, like I said, just to be transparent, I was going through a custody battle. Now I've come out of that smoke. Now everything is panning out. I'm a single father. And so I had to pay attorneys up the wazoo. That is done now, all right? So the whole purpose of this channel is to show you that you can bring yourself up from nothing, from the dirt, just as I've done. You want to focus on yourself. You can't help others without helping yourself first. So the first thing that I had to do initially was to build my credit. I became debt-free. I alluded to that in my last video. If you haven't seen it, watch the last video. All right. It took me about 4 years or so. I did it the old fashioned way. Some people hire credit reporting or credit building companies or things like that. Me, I did it the hard way. I negotiated some of the payoffs after they were reported on my credit. It was credit card default debts. It was college loans. So what I did was practice delayed gratification. I listened to Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I even listened to Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. I wanted to change my perspective on things and learn how to interact. Even though I'm naturally a people person and people naturally gravitate towards me because I have something to offer. It's been like that my whole life, all right? So even with you, I'm sure you have talents. You have something that's given to you that nothing that was given not to someone else, So whatever that is, you have to identify it and then maximize it, practice it. A lot of it comes naturally. So just take advantage of whatever that gift is, So now I just wanted to say, look, 410 subscribers. We'll see where I am a year from now. We'll see, hand over fist. I plan to be, I'm going to set a goal. At least I want 50,000 subscribers. And I want testimonies. So the directions that I give or the information that I give, I want you to capitalize off of it. I want you to utilize it so that you could benefit, not just me. We all here to help each other, or at least that's how it's supposed to be, right? So back to the topic at hand is you have to fail to succeed. Embrace failure. A lot of us are scared to fail because you think once you fall, you will not get up. You think if you lose whatever investment that you initially put up for whatever endeavor, that you would not be able to recoup that or regain it again in life. If one thing you haven't noticed, money comes and goes. It doesn't matter if it's a large amount, a small amount, but one thing is for sure that money constantly changes hands because it's a medium of exchange, value. So what you can't be afraid to do is actually put yourself out there. You can't be lazy. If you are lazy, you got to shake that off. Shake it, you know. Change your mindset because all it is self-confidence exuding, whether you have it or not. If you're confident, you're going to be active naturally. If you're not confident, then you're going to be stagnant. You're going to be doubtful. You're going to second guess yourself. You're not going to take action, and that's how it translates into reality. Because mentally, you could be there. You can say, hey, I got the best idea that's going to change the world. But if you don't have enough confidence in yourself to bring that idea forth, then it'll never come into fruition. And you could be the gift that would bless the rest of us from with whatever invention, idea that you were put here to bring forth to fulfill your purpose. We're all put here to fulfill a purpose. All right? All of us. I don't know what your purpose is. I've been searching for my purpose for quite some time. Now, when my mom was living, my aunties, just my predecessors, now they're ancestors. They always told me, hey, you're so smart. How are you so technologically in tune? Or how can you learn so fast? But to me, it was second nature. If it makes sense, it just, makes sense. So for the past 15 plus years, I've been the go-to in my family to manage resources, to be able to acquire properties or acquire assets, and to manage things overall, just to make sure everything goes smooth. Because what I assume everybody should know, obviously, is not known. So they look to me to do certain things. Obviously, that turns out to be my gift. It's business. It's accumulation. It's building wealth. I didn't know that. I moved about life like everyone else. Hey, I never really thought about if I'm going to make money because it makes sense. Money's going to come and go. You're going to always make money. It's just what you do with the money, So what I had to do was build habits, build awareness of self gratification or delayed gratification. Of course, I like everything just like everybody else. We're all alike for the most part. But I have to exercise delayed gratification. And now it's a part of my life. I don't even think twice about it because I've been doing it for so long. But you will look in from the outside and see all of these material things, the multiple cars, the multiple homes, and think, hey, you're doing it. You're doing very well for yourself. While granted, yes, I'm in a great position. While granted, yes, I have some savings, I have some investments, but I'm nowhere near where I want to be. I'm still at the ground zero. I know people who have millions. I'm not there. And to be totally frank with you, I still have a 9-to-5 that I work from home because it's not your average 9-to-5, but it pays a lot of money. So while I'm not working my businesses are still working for me. I still have passive income. So I make money while I'm working for money. I never would have enough money to where I think I'm comfortable enough to not work. That's just me. I still build businesses. I enjoy doing that. I enjoy being creative. So you have to find whatever passion you have or whatever gift you have and then just execute from there. That's it. What you focus on is what your reality provides you. If you look around at your life circumstance right now, it's a culmination of all of your activities, all of your actions, period, leading up to this point. unless you're an adolescent to where you are still living with your parents, then of course you don't have much say, or you haven't had much say in your position because you're still under someone else's roof with not enough responsibility. You're still dependent. But for all of us who are independent or who are grown or who has things that we are looking to achieve, it only takes a certain amount of time. In one split second, reality can change. As an example, if someone hit the lottery, before those winning numbers came out, they were just like you and I. But once those numbers came out and they have the winning ticket, their reality has forever changed. And I want to say forever, but not necessarily, depending on how they maneuver. If they've hired a CPA, if they've hired attorneys, because a lot of people with money, and when they're not used to it, they give it away just as fast as they got it. But for the people who are in tune or who want better in life, then yes, reality changes in a second. Just like a star. You can be an artist, a music artist. You can be making music one day in your basement. The next day, you can be number one trending on SoundCloud, for example, And then from there, you could be either signed or presented with a distribution deal that would allow you to be independent, but make more money than you would if you were to sign a contract with a label. 360 deals, things like that. If you're familiar with music, you know what I'm talking about. Your royalties, you want to get all of that in a row. And the only reason I'm speaking on that because I've been in the music for half my life. I'm really good at it. There were a time where touring meant a lot. There was a time where creation. So the music you hear in these videos, this is me or my production team that actually produces those. I have a studio. That's because it's my release. I enjoy creating. I'm a creative being. And naturally, being a Pisces, I don't know if you're into astrology or any of that. I'm not necessarily into it, but it does correlate with my activities, I should say, because I enjoy being creative, and Pisces are typically dreamers or gazers, gazer. I enjoy bringing things into fruition, into this reality, things that I've seen before they actually became a reality. All right. You can do the same thing. Continue to fail, or don't be afraid to fail. If you're smart, it's just like playing chess. Think steps ahead to prevent failure. But if you do, learn from it so that you won't have to go through that again. We all do that, or we should. Everybody's not a great chess player. But if you are, then you know what I'm talking about. Apply those principles to everyday life. And then you won't fail in the end. You'll be happy that you failed along the way because then you can be deemed an expert. People who haven't failed or who've been afraid to fail will look to you for advice. Hence, why I'm on this platform. I have a lot to give. I have a whole lot of experience. I have a whole lot of results. That's why I'm here to share with you. Hopefully, I can be a light to you. Hopefully, you continue to gravitate towards this content because it may resonate with you. Share it with your loved ones, someone who may just be missing something that could take them over the top. All right? So I appreciate you guys for staying tuned in with me all the way to the end of this video. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to hit the notification button. I am the Pro Money Geek General, Mr. Melz, and I am out.